Hi, I'm Paul Mitchell, speaker and author and the founder of The Human Enterprise. Don't you love sayings that just get at the very heart of the issue? Well, one of the sayings I love in leadership is manage expectations, not people. It's a beauty, isn't it? Manage expectations, not people. And today, we're going to have a look at how does that saying apply to you and the manager of your team. Because here's a problem that I see. Sometimes when teams or other expectations are not being managed well, you have what I call job overlap. This is my job, no, it's my job. So you have territory problems, you have patch problems, have a lot of actual anger often going on, too much energy. And even worse, there's what I call job underlap. Well, I thought you were going to do it. No, I thought you were going to do it. So stuff just falls through the cracks. And then you get blame, you get lack of execution, you get customers who are unhappy. So what's the solution? Well, there's many solutions, but here's one of them. It's called boundary management. So today we're going to have a look at a very simple tool that you can take away and discuss with your team to get clear on those expectations. So, say here's you and your team, or it could be even a couple of team members talking to each other. We're going to have a look at the percentage of responsibility or accountability for actions. So 5 different grids. 0, remember that's you. 100 to 0. Down here, we've got 0 to 100. Here we've got 75, 25. This one here we have 25, 75, and this one here 50, 50. Well, what's that actually mean? Let me explain. You work out and you agree together, here are the givens. As the leader, I'm just going to give these to you, or you just have to do them. They could be HR policies, they could be the top 3 strategic intents, or whatever it might be. But they're givens. We don't argue with them, we just get on with it. Or as Nike say, we just do it. Over here though, these two are the consults. They're a little bit different. They're both consults, but they're consulting in a different way. So they're both consults. So we write consult up there, consult. But here, 75, 25. I promise you, I will make the final decision on this one, but I'll never do it without consulting you. So to an extent, you have like 25% of the input, but ultimately, I'm going to make the call. Then there's other consults where we have the reversal of that. Please, I'm going to leave it up to you. I trust you, you've got the skills, you've got the capability, you've got the authority. You make the call, and it's a big and, or however, don't make the call unless or at least before checking in with me. But still you make the call. So here I'm making the call, but I promise to always check in with you. What are the other issues where you make the call, but you promise always to check in with me? So this is consult. So this one here, little bit different, but it's the conversation is different. This one is the negotiates, where together, we're going to agree there's some things that we will never ever go forward unless we've sat down and discussed it together. It might be maybe who's going to go on your team. So we really need to agree, although it's your team, we do need to agree that they're the right fit for the business. So we'll keep on talking that through together until together we've made a decision. And finally, this one here, the 0s and the 100s, these are what we call the devolves. Because it's never absolutely 0 to 100, but these are the things, look, I don't want to know about it. You go away, you manage your salespeople the way you need to. You go and make the calls on certain accounts. You go and make the calls on the way you manage your territory. You go and make the calls on the way you run your meetings. Now, if there's a problem, I do expect you to get back to me, but I totally give you this responsibility. I'm handing it over to you to actually do. I do not need to be involved. So very quickly, the givens, 100% me, just got to do them, or 100% the corporation. The consults, where we'll talk it through together. This might be, I've got a major thing to do with managing upwards. I'm going to talk it through with you and get some input because it's going to impact you, but ultimately I'll make the call. This is where perhaps you've got some issues with your team. You've got a team problem, got to be your call finally on a team member, but you won't do it with some team members before talking with me. This could be putting on a new team member, and this could be real specific things in terms of the way you actually manage your patch. Now, this is no open sesame, but what it will do, I promise you, it'll stop this job overlap where too much energy is being wasted. It'll stop job underlap, and you'll get expectations a lot clearer than you have before. Manage expectations, not people. So I hope that really got you thinking about managing expectations rather than people, and that you've thought, yes, I really do need to look at those boundaries. If you'd like to do more on that or on teamwork, please go to our website, thehumanenterprise.com.au, and have a look specifically at our program, Our Best, Transforming High-Performing Individuals into a High-Performance Team. In the meantime, leave a comment below, or even better, join our Facebook page, Paul Mitchell, speaker and author, and let us know specifically, join in the discussion, let us know specifically what aspect of boundary management you are going to focus on. Until next time, find the passion, develop the skills, make the numbers, and make a difference.